MHP, setting new standards in sports nutrition.
This is MHP's All Strength USA. From the DV Little Bay Resort in St. Martin, it's the Nations Challenge Series. 8 countries, 32 competitors. Who is the strongest nation on the planet using maximum human performance? Hi again, everybody. I'm Doug Anderson. Joining me, my partner, former World's Strongest Man, Jamie Reeves. And Jamie, this is a great battle we have for the folks today. Team Ukraine and Team Poland.
Well, Team Ukraine, the current defending champions, going against a strong team led by Jarek Dymik of Poland. And remember, the Ukrainians have got the current world's strongest man as their captain, Vasyl Vereshchuk. This is going to be exciting, Doug.
Is everything going to hinge on the first event, the Stones? That's the one that may set the pace for the whole day.
Well, I think both teams got off to a shaky start last time on the Stones, and I think this could be the benchmark how it all maps out today. It's very important to get off to a good start.
We saw Team Poland earlier on. They fought together as a team. That's a huge key.
Yes, and also, you know, the Ukrainians are, you know, working better now. They've been out here practicing for a couple of hours before the event even starts.
Absolutely. Time to bring in Tammy Tyson. Tammy, the heat on the beach has been intense all week long. A little overcast today. Will that make a difference?
For sure it will. The sun is draining the athletes. This is going to make them have a little bit more energy. They've had a day-and-a-half rest. They are excited. And like you said, Ukraine has been out here practicing. It's going to be an interesting day.
Well, you know what they say about Caribbean skies. When it's overcast, wait 5 minutes, and they usually turn beautiful one more time. Here's Marshall Ennis and Magnus Magnuson.
Now, Magnus, we've seen a couple guys lift this 405. 2 very strong teams coming up here this morning in this tournament. They're going to do it again?
Well, I know Ukraine is coming up, and they are eager to do very well on the Stones because they didn't do well last time they tried them. So they're going to go for a big one this time.
All right, let's see how they do. Let's bring them out.
Jamie, I saw Vasyl Vereshchuk standing by the black stone over it intensely for a number of minutes, so you gotta believe he wants to get that one up today.
Well, if you remember last time the Ukrainians took on these stones, Vereshchuk failed the pink. It was a disaster. So they'll be looking to put things right today.
Mikola Melnikov will be the first out of the gate, probably will be the holder of the apparatus as well.
Yeah, it looks that way. I think they're going to do the same configuration as before. Melnikov will hold the boxes. And Starov will do the running to start. No.
Oh, they've changed it up because Melnikov is taking the red stone. Starov will be the holder. Melnikov drops, heads back and moves over to the Yellowstone. Yellowstone comes in at 285 pounds. Melnikov will move the red stone back, tag off to Vasyl Vereshchuk. Second stone weighs 315 pounds. Vereshchuk laps that with ease.
Well, this looks a lot smoother from the Ukrainians. But it was okay like this last time until he got up to the pink stone and then it all went wrong.
This is Alexander Pekarov.
Little stumble here.
He's got it to the edge, has to get the hand underneath to get it on top, and he does. Nice job by Pekarov on a second effort. Melnikov will move the red stone from side to side, and that will leave Vasyl Vereshchuk on the blue stone.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of teams have problems with this blue stone. It's a very awkward shape. Vereshchuk, though, comes up very smooth.
Nice job by the world's strongest man, Vasyl Vereshchuk. I'm sure Team Ukraine would love to pick up the pace a little bit right now.
Yeah, I think they must be pacing themselves purposely here to crack these 2 big stones, the pink and the black.
Pekarov, first attempt on the pink stone. Has it lapped, gets it up and on. What a heck of a job, and boy, he's happy.
No, and Melnikov didn't want to come out for the red, he's too tired.
Pekarov stumbles in the sand but moves the red. Tags off to Vasyl Vereshchuk for the black stone. This is the one he's been concentrating on all morning long. Vasyl looking for the proper grip. He had the chance to set the stones the way he liked. Gets it into the lap. Hangs on, braces himself against the box. Vereshchuk, arms underneath. Has to flip it up and on top of the box. Looking for the proper grip. Time starting to play a factor in winding down on Team Ukraine.
Well, he's struggling to find the proper handholds here. He's slipping a little bit with the sand.
Vereshchuk with the black stone to the edge. He's got a lot of difficulty. Got to get underneath it. Gets it over the edge. Will it be on top? Vereshchuk with 10 seconds left. Trying to just press it on top. Starov holding. Vereshchuk lets it go to the sand.
5 seconds.
Yeah, you can see here he laps it, but he's fiddling around trying to get his handles, wasting valuable time sitting with the stone. Comes up, puts his hips through, but he's still 6 inches short, and it's never going to go after that.
Let's go down to the beach with members of Team Ukraine and Tammy Tyson.
5 stones, 126.
You couldn't quite get that black stone out. Have you tried getting it up before? Has he gotten it up?
Yes, he did it yesterday.
Do you think the time had a factor to do with it?
Yeah, yes, I think time and some nervous, you know, it's... And actually, at night it was rainy, and you know, sand is very wet, the stones are wet, everything is in sand, and
the sand is sticking more to the stones.
Yeah, much worse than yesterday, for example.
Break through all barriers to extreme muscle growth and fat loss with MHP's Macrobolic Nutrition. Now you can get big, strong, and shredded, just like Dave Hawk. He gained 16 pounds of muscle. And John Ririck added 7 inches to his chest. Now you too can transform your body with Macrobolic Nutrition supplements powered by Supro Performance Protein. Evolve your body with Macrobolic MRP, the perfectly balanced meal supplement. Macrobolic RTG. Just shake and go for better balanced performance nutrition. And Macrobolic Performance Bars, a muscle-building, great-tasting Macrobolic snack. Discover how you can win your share of $50,000 in cash and prizes from MHP's Macrobolic Nutrition Challenge and get the best results of your life. Go to a participating GNC right now or go online and enter today.
Stop looking critically at yourself in the mirror. Holiday overindulgence can't be changed, but you can reshape your future. Dr. Greg Cinnamone here to encourage you to turn your frustration into motivation. A healthy change to the Cortislim lifestyle of diet, exercise, and Cortislim can reshape your future. And that's the Resolution solution. Find Cortislim at your favorite store or call the number on your screen. Go ahead, get your hopes up, get excited, and get into the Cortislim lifestyle.
The wheel goes round and round, we keep it moving, and it don't slow down. The wheel goes round and round, we keep it moving.
Round and round.
Stronger denim. More comfortable, relaxed fit. Wrangler 5-star premium quality denim. Wrangler, real comfortable jeans.
So Team Poland comes out of their tent with 5 stones and 126.83 as the time to beat. Jamie, this team all depends right here on Jarek Dymick.
Well, yeah, Dymick, last time he attempted one of the heavier stones, he put it on with his face, put his head underneath it and pushed it on and ended up grazing his head. I don't think he'll be looking forward to wrestling these big stones again, but he's got it to do now, Doug.
On the referee's command.
Ready?
Poland comes out of the gate quickly, moving the red stone side to side, then on to the yellow stone. That one's up and on top. Here comes our first movement, or second movement rather, of the red stone before they make their first tag. Dymick is next out of the box for Team Poland.
Nice clean lift there from Dymick. Very quick across the sand as well, Dymick.
This event a combination of cardio and pure power and strength. Boris Kowalczyk. Very smooth from Team Poland so far. Kowalczyk comes off the red, back to tack. This is Peter Zimisch.
No, this is the awkward stone, the blue one. They've got to get it right first time. This looks a little better here from Zimisch.
He's got it lapped. Got to be able to make that flip and turn the stone upside down, get it on top. Excellent job from Peter Zimisch. Now they must move a red stone before they can go back to a color. The pink stone for Jarek Dymick.
No, this time. No, he doesn't want to even attempt it this time. A few skeletons come out of the cupboard there on Jarek Dimick on that pink stone.
We'll take the time on 4 stone.
So Team Poland will finish off at the 350-pound fourth stone and give up event number 1 to Team Ukraine. Take a look at it one more time. There's the brown stone going up fairly easily, though, Jamie.
Yeah, the brown goes up easily. Then they go on and it's a nice lift on the blue. And then Jarek Dimick just runs out. And he doesn't even want to attempt this pink stone again. Just kisses it, and it's good night from Jarek Dimick.
Jarek, what was your strategy during that? How come did you not complete the event?
Yes, you want to use the head, but not like last time.
I know, that was rough on you, wasn't it? That hurt.
But we want to use the head, and we have strategy like this. This Team Ukrainian win last year, and did it very fast, these 5 stones.
Yeah.
We know that we don't beat him, and we save the power for the log lift. We lift only first 4 stones, and we know that we don't win these events, and we stop after 4.
Okay.
And we'll try win in the log lift.
Save your energy for that. All right, good luck.
So a bit of gamesmanship from Team Poland as they come through with 4 stones. 122.12. Team Ukraine picks up the 10 points and event number 1.
Funnest times I've ever had in my life have been at Bowling Green State University, and you know, in a way, I kind of missed it. You know, that whole college interaction thing. It was a great 4 years for me. I learned a lot. I suffered a lot. I went through a lot. I matured a lot, which definitely helped me get to where I am now. My fondest memory is probably the day my brother passed and the day I came back. The game against Eastern Michigan. We came back and I had the game when they shot at the buzzer. That's probably my fondest memory of being in the American Conference.
Who's going to win the tournament this year?
Hopefully Bowling Green. Hopefully. I wouldn't vote for anyone else.
As an actor, you can say my life is full of drama, but nothing is more dramatic than losing someone you love to a terminal illness. Pancreatic cancer is the 4th greatest cancer killer of men and women in this country, but the Lustgarten Foundation for Pancreatic Cancer Research is working hard to change that. I'm Matthew Modine. My father lost his battle with pancreatic cancer. You can join me in the effort to find a cure. Please support the Lustgarten Foundation, because this type of drama.
How are your investments doing for you right now? Would you like to learn how profits are possible trading the Dow Jones Index without actually buying individual stocks? Then call Investors Trading Group now. Would you like to learn how profits are possible trading the energy markets like crude oil, unleaded gas, heating oil, or natural gas? Then call Investors Trading Group now. Commodity trading involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for everyone. The call is free. The information is free. The education is priceless. Call now. The markets are moving.
I'm feeling like Mr. Lucky today. Things seem to be going my way.
Shop anytime, right from home. HSN.
First in the Fisherman's Friend, log press, Team Poland.
Well, here comes Team Poland out for event number 2, Jamie, and after giving up event number 1, they got their backs against the wall early in this competition.
Yeah, well, Dimick said it was a little bit of strategy, that they'd throw the stones and give it to the Ukrainians and come back on the log and try and win this one. We saw them before. In the log, they work well as a unit, all the same height, all the same body weight, good upper body strength. It'll be interesting now because they've got to put a benchmark down for the Ukrainians.
You know, too many teams are giving away one event here and there, and you know that could come back to bite them.
I think it's a bad habit to get into, Doug, giving events away, only attempting things half-heartedly, going into events only 80%. It's a wrong attitude.
Peter Simic will be the first man out for Team Poland. He'll be the man calling the cadence, and will jump in if any of the other three get tired. Dimick is in the middle.
Once again, it doesn't look that stable. That looks a little better.
There's Peter Simic. Dimick in the middle with Kowalczyk and Stuak on the left and right side respectively. Well, Team Poland taking the tactic here, Jamie, that other teams have not taken. We've only seen it one time before, and that's pausing before the press.
Yeah, but the thing is, they've got to keep this momentum up all the way through. Now they're just swapping. Peter Simic comes into the end, and you can see already it's upset the balance a little bit there. They was very lucky to get away with that lift. The momentum's gone a little bit. They've got to get it back.
Team Poland started out very smoothly after a little bump in the road. They seem to be back on track, and a late press there on the end.
Yeah, you can see it's not coming down with the control it should do.
Jarek Dimick has jumped out now. Stuak back in.
Well, that was another gift there because they didn't seem very stable when they locked out. Another gift, and it's coming down now. It's all over the place.
Dimick jumps back in, replacing Simic on the end. Got to be tough when you've got guys going from the middle to the end and the end to the middle.
Well, it upsets the other two guys.
Team Poland puts up 10 reps in the Fisherman's Friend 3-man log press, so a pretty good effort, although they had a lot of guys coming in and out.
You can see at the latter stages now, it's getting a little bit untidy, getting a little bit messy, locking out at different times, and very unstable coming down.
What's your goal to get during this event?
I don't know what's happened. We are unhappy after this 10 repetition.
You wanted 13?
Yeah, we want, but no power.
So Team Ukraine comes out in event number 2 with 10 reps as the benchmark to beat, and Team Ukraine is a full foursome of good pressers, Jamie.
Yeah, they've worked well on this event before, and now they know what they've got to beat. 10 repetitions. This should be like another day at the office here for Team Ukraine.
There's your current world's strongest man. That is Vasyl Vereshchuk as he straps in the wrist. Vasyl is, of course, the big man for Team Ukraine and their captain.
Well, the only trouble here with Vasyl is such a strong presser overhead. Maybe he's just got to hold back a little bit of strength to let the other two guys catch up. It'd be very easy for Vereshchuk here to put full power on and the other two guys not catch up and they lose the momentum.
I think what you're going to see, Jamie, is Mykola Melnikov as the man calling the cadence and out in the first set of 3 guys.
Yeah, it's interesting though because Melnikov also got his wrist bandages, so he's going to come in maybe at some time in this event.
There is Vasyl Vereshchuk, the current world's strongest man. Alexander Pikarov is in the middle. Michael Stodov on the far side. So a little height differential in these 3 guys.
Yes, I would imagine it'll be. Well, that went up really quick. This is a nice rhythm. Once again, not pausing at the chest, choosing to snatch it straight through.
Team Ukraine, very smooth through their first 4 reps.
Start off a little bit slow on the press there. Like I said, he's got to keep up with Vereshchuk. That was much better. You see the control it's coming down with as well, though. It's hitting the stands at the same time at each end. Nice control lifting.
That takes a lot of pressure off the guys at the other end, too, and the implement's not bouncing up and down afterwards.
That's right. You can see these guys have practiced at this. Everything looks smooth.
Jamie, how tough is it for these guys who, on the whole, compete as individuals all season long and then come into a team competition?
Well, it's very difficult because, like I said earlier, you've got to try and curb your strengths to your partner's weaknesses and so on. It's no good Svarashchuk just throwing this log up.
Team Ukraine knocks off Team Poland as they pick up their 11th rep right there, and that's enough to get them the win, and they will save their energy from there. Take a look at it one more time in that final rep, Jamie.
Yeah, once again you see Melnikov shouts out, they bring it up and press, drop it back down. Somebody's just lost count though a little bit, and they don't know whether they need another one, but that's good, and it's now 2-0 to the Ukraine.
So Team Ukraine picks up their second consecutive win, 11-10 in the log lift for reps. And on we go to event number 3, the Schick Extreme 3 weight for height, coming up next.
Do bulky storage containers set off an avalanche in your kitchen? And why is finding a lid almost impossible? What you need is the SmartSpin storage system. Now organize and store all your containers and lids in less than 1 square foot. Turn any disaster into an organized master. SmartSpin holds an enormous amount of food, yet takes up the space of a coffee maker. Its patented design slides forward, then spins like a carousel for easy selection. SmartSpin's locking lids are spill-proof, but open with just a touch. And because one size lid fits all, you'll never go searching again. Plus, they're microwavable and dishwasher safe. Call now and receive your SmartSpin carousel with 4 24-ounce containers, 4 16-ounce, 4 8-ounce, and 12 locking lids for just $19.99. But here's even more. We'll double the containers and lids free. You get the complete 49-piece storage system, all yours for just $19.99. Order now.
Call 1-800-550-9892 and order your SmartSpin storage system for just $19.99. Organize and store all of your containers and lids in less than 1 square foot. Call now.
Pacing is everything, especially when drinking. Crown Royal.
At GameFly, rent the hottest titles for Xbox, PS2, GameCube, and GBA. Games like NBA Street 3 and The Punisher, rated E to M. No due dates, no late fees, free delivery. Go to GameFly.com for your free trial. GameFly, the smartest way to rent games.
Jamie, Team Poland comes out of their tent for the Schick Extreme 3 weight for height in desperate need of a victory.
Yeah, they're 2-0 down, and the bad news is for Yarek and Dimik and his teammates, the Ukrainians look like they're working more as a team and getting stronger and stronger. They've got to stop the rot with this event now.
Dimik will be one of the throwers along with Tiborius Kowalczyk. The retriever looks like it's going to be Peter Zimich, and Stoic will be the feeder. 42 pounds with relative ease. That was up and over.
56 pounds. Once again, one swing and then just over, but that hit the wall.
Hit the wall, but made it over for Team Poland. They're on to implement number 3 at 72 pounds.
I still think you're better taking just a couple of swings like this. That's better. Well, not for Team Poland. That's the first miss.
Team Poland maybe just a little too close to the giant 13-foot Schick Extreme 3 Razor. That one's up and over. So they'll move on to the 86-pound fourth implement. 14-pound increments are our 6 weights.
Well, the last one only just scraped over. This one's going to be touch and go for Team Poland.
That one's up and rolls along the edge before falling down. Zimich will jump in, as will Stoic.
3 left.
That's up and over and a nice clean throw, Jamie.
Yeah, that looked a lot better. Those two guys are working together.
3 more attempts. Now moving on to the 100-pound weight.
Dimik drops in the 100-pound fifth weight. This would be a huge one for Team Poland if they can get it over. Up and That's about a foot and a half shy.
Yeah, you can see it all went wrong there. Peter Zimic ended up on his backside.
Jarek Dimick jumps in.
You've got to be stable on your feet. Drive with your hips.
That's up and to the edge. Oh, Team Poland. So close from getting that 100-pound implement up and over. Dimick and Simic go together again. That will be quite shy.
That's it.
That was the 5th and final attempt for Team Poland. They'll finish with 4 implements at 86 pounds. A nice effort, though, Jamie.
Yeah, you see on the replay, the first shot at the 100. Nice, smooth swings. Good combined release. Up, and that's just 6 inches shy of going over.
You almost got that 100-pound up. Have you been practicing as a team?
No practice. This 100 pounds is too wet for our team, but we were a little bit.
Well, Team Ukraine, 4 implements, 116.40. That is what they have to beat. If they can do so, Jamie, they have a stranglehold on this competition.
Yeah, they've just got to get up to that 86-pound with no misses.
Melnikov will be the feeder. Pekarov will be the retriever. That will leave Stodov, as you see on your screen, with Vasil Vereshchuk as the tossers, and a big height differential in these two guys.
Yeah, but what's more important for this is the arm length. They've got to swing simultaneously and release simultaneously. Let's watch now the technique. Nice and smooth. Well, that did look smooth, Doug.
Yeah, the 42-pound weight has posed no difficulties for any team thus far. We move up 14 pounds to 56. That one goes over fairly easily as well for Team Ukraine.
It looks like Team Ukraine have been practicing here. They're picking up the same one swing, release, and they have plenty of height. This is looking good for the 86-pound weight, Doug, now.
It sure is. Another 14 pounds is added. Here comes Team Ukraine, 86 pounds. Up and over, and that cleared nicely.
That was a good clearance. Well, everything seems right now for the 100. I don't think they need it to win, but they're going to try it anyway.
I think they've already eclipsed the time, Jamie, of Team Poland. This 100-pound weight will just go to prove that they as well can do the 100 pounds like Team USA, but they come up shy in their first miss. And it looks like they're going to conserve energy. They wanted to take one crack at it.
Yeah, but they seem to lose momentum again on the 100. The 86 was great, good throw, but you see on this 100, Stodov releases and he flies forward. That means he's throwing off his toes. His body weight's going forward.
You can tell that you have trained together before.
Yes, but we never did this discipline. It was never. We was preparing for one hand, one man, and it was absolutely a surprise for us when we saw it first time. We thought, "Wow!" No, but
you've been out here more than other teams, looking over the implements, being out here watching the other teams, and I think that's made a difference.
Oh yes, sure. We are every evening we are talking about 1 hour. We are looking.
You're taping the events, watching them.
Yes. We are thinking every day. So
it's helping.
Yeah, it's helping.
Good job.
Thank you.
Well, Team Ukraine picks up their 3rd consecutive victory, and they lead 3-0 after 3 events, 30-15, as we power our way to event number 4. That's the all-strength stone carry.
Original Fisherman's Friend. Strong and it works. New Cherry Fisherman's Friend. It works, and you can't beat the taste.
MHP is turning the protein world upside down with Probolic SR protein. Probolic SR is the biggest breakthrough in protein technology ever. When other proteins stop working, Probolic SR feeds your muscles with mega amounts of high-quality protein for 12 straight hours. Watch your muscles explode. And the taste is amazing. Go to a participating GNC to get MHP's Probolic SR protein or go online and get yours today.
Original Fisherman's Friend. Strong and it works. New Cherry Fisherman's Friend. It works, and you can't beat the taste.
This is the
Sports List
with Summer Sanders.
the show that counts down anything in the world of sports.
The most shocking upsets, the best sports heroes, the sexiest athletes, the biggest sports scandals, and much more. Hosted by Summer Sanders.
Every night, a new list.
Every night, a new argument. The Sports List, weeknights on FSN.
They lurk in the water, waiting for a fight. It's FLW Outdoors, the ultimate challenge in competitive fishing. A season-long tour with prize money worth over $7 million. Get caught in the action, emotion, and total adrenaline. FLW Outdoors, Sundays on FSN.
NHP, setting new standards in sports nutrition.
Up first in the all-strength stone carry, Team Poland.
Well, Team Poland comes out in event number 4. They've given up all 3 of the first events, and this event is one that they need to get a victory, and they've got to lay it all on the line right here.
Yeah, we said earlier, Doug, they've got to stop the rot now. The Ukrainians are steamrolling Team Poland here.
You know, Jamie, we expected a much tighter fight and a much tighter battle in each and every event, but the Ukrainians have just been dominant.
They have been. We said this morning they've been out for a couple of hours training. They've worked the strategy out. They're working well, and they're looking better and better, Doug. That's the problem for Team Poland.
That may be the problem as well for any other team that has to take on Team Ukraine. Well, it's going to be Kowalczyk and Stuik doing the all-strength stone carry, 360 pounds. 75 feet is 1 lap, and that is the first lap under the belt of Team Poland.
Well, we've seen a couple of runs previously in this tournament, struggling a little bit with the grip there, and the runs have been over 600 feet, and they've actually broke the spirits of the team that's going second. Let's see if Team Poland can do this to the strong Ukrainian team.
There's 3 laps in, 225 feet for Team Poland, and the first drop.
Just over 225 feet.
Kowalczyk and Stuik. Second man now has 30 seconds to get the stone up, place it in his chest. Very high grip.
Yeah, he's gripping his wrists as he's just released. He's gripping his wrists. The only problem is he can't see where he's going. He's relying on his teammate to tell him.
And his teammate is not behind him. He's now standing over off to the sidelines.
Yeah, he's just left him to it. The referee's telling one of the other Polish members they can't come in. It's got to be the same guy.
He's off the course and drops the implement. So a little showmanship from Team Poland, but you know that's cost them event number 4 as well. We'll take a look at it one more time. After 3 laps, the drop comes, Jamie.
Yeah, the other guy picks it up, starts walking, he's struggling a little bit with his grip, he releases, he re-grabs again. And then later on down the course, I don't know what he's thinking, he just walks off, says something to the Ukrainian guys and drops it, and it looks like they've just forfeited this event.
So what was that little whisper to the Ukraine team?
He asked about help because he was tired after 2 rounds.
So you wanted a little bit of help?
Yeah, he wanted a little bit help.
Well, Team Ukraine with a distance of 378 feet 6 inches to beat. Michael Stodov is going to be one of the men, and Alexander Pakarov the other one. So saving some energy for big Vasil Vereshchuk.
Well, they haven't got a mountain to climb here. It seems that Poland kind of rolled over and died there, Doug.
Yeah, they certainly did. And you got to wonder if the spirits of Team Poland have been broken after the first 3 events where they were beaten handily by Team Ukraine.
The thing is, none of the members of Team Poland look like they're carrying any injuries. Nobody's got any problems out there. There's no team problem, but they're just sort of laying down and giving this win to the Ukraine. The chins are hitting the floor.
360 pounds.
Michael Stodov gets it up and on the chest.
The thing is, when you see an opponent down like this, you've really got to take advantage and just drill them into the floor. And I expect this is what the Ukrainians are going to do here. They're going to go for the win. and that'll be 4-0.
Sadov has completed 75 feet. He's coming back now at 150 feet and struggling a little bit, Jamie.
Yeah, he's taking his time here. I think they don't want to make any mistakes. They don't want to run too fast.
A put down at 150 feet. Alexander Pikarov.
Struggling a little bit to get it up here. Well, he's still got to walk a fair distance to get this win.
Boy, that's a very low grip, Jamie.
Yeah, his fingers must start coming undone soon. He's a big guy, and like we've said, the pressure of this stone on the chest really attacks the cardio. He's not going fast at all here. I'll be very surprised if he makes it back.
And a put down for Team Ukraine, so Team Poland is going to pick up a victory in event number 4. How shocking is that?
Well, he's getting slower and slower as he comes to the turn, and unexpectedly just drops it. Grabs his left bicep. Whether there's an injury or he's just given up, I don't know.
No, chest. He's really, actually, he has a, cut biceps. His biceps is hurt a little bit, so he just, I think, save himself for next. This is not our strong discipline, and we see that.
You know which are your strong events, and I think that's important, maybe to save yourself a little bit on the other one.
Yes. So next discipline is good for us, and pull push we are non-beatable in that. So, but not this.
Well, Team Ukraine knows that the MHP pull push is their strength event, and that's coming up next. They lead 3-1 after 4 events.
Women love perfectly groomed men, but grooming certain areas can be a problem. Now there's Microtouch for safe, precise grooming that gets as close as a blade, yet is safe to the touch. Now you can keep the back of your neck barbershop perfect by yourself. Remove unsightly ear hair and embarrassing nose hair with just a touch. Sideburns and beards, neat and clean. Got bushy eyebrows? Snap on the guide and perfectly groom them in seconds. Look at the difference. What a great way for women to keep the man in their life perfectly groomed. Microtouch grooms from head to toe and anywhere in between. A $40 value, yours for only $14.99. Plus you get our 10-piece precision grooming kit. A $40 value, yours free. Order now and get both the Microtouch Precision Groomer and the 10-piece grooming kit, an $80 value for only $14.99.
Call 1-800-544-1118. Order now and you'll receive our 10-piece grooming kit absolutely free. Call 1-800-544-1118.
If you do your best thinking in the shower, imagine how smart you'll get under the new shower heads at Holiday Inn Express.
Proving that my client is innocent.
Case dismissed.
5.
Next, I'd like to patent the dog talker. Nice hair. Holy crap. Deficit's gone, Mr. President. Terrific. Which accounting firm are you with? Oh, I'm not an accountant. But I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Stay smart. Stay at a Holiday Inn Express.
And now we have to get to our traffic report. Let's do that. How about that traffic report?
Traffic is horrible this morning. I get the feeling.
People are trying to get to work this morning.
Speaking of
Introducing the Acura RL with the first real-time traffic monitoring system through AcuraLink. It can help you find an open road. And with 300 horsepower and the world's most advanced all-wheel drive, it knows what to do when it gets there.
We're really trying to get you to traffic.
Oh, you know what? My mother forced me to take that in.
The all-new Acura RL.
Getting set to drop in on event number 5. It's Strongman Wrestling, Team Ukraine and Team Poland. Well, Team Ukraine and Team Poland, and this is event number 4, Jamie. Event number 3, Team Ukraine just gave it away, and again, could be some very big points come matchup time.
Yeah, I think they've got to start and stamp their authority again here. And maybe they're doing that by sending out the current world's strongest man and team captain, Varaschuk, in the wrestling. They know a win's very important here if they're going to stamp their authority.
Varaschuk will be taking on Peter Zimisch of Poland. Zimisch in the blue, Varaschuk in the yellow.
Come on. Take your grip.
You got to pause the camera, Megan?
Take your grip.
Yeah, they're just trying to get the grip now. Okay, ready? They're locking into each other and they're away.
Varaschuk trying to make a throw right off the top. Zimisch blocks him. Zimisch trying to toss Varaschuk. Zimisch will go down. Vereshchuk on top. Team Ukraine will pick up the victory.
Team Ukraine!
You see here Zimic trying to chuck Vereshchuk, but Vereshchuk's legs are too strong. He just keeps his stability, pushes back, lifts, and takes Zimic down to the ground.
Well, Team Ukraine holds a 1-0 lead in this best-of-3 strongman wrestling, thanks to Vasil Vereshchuk. Now it's going to be Alexander Pekarov for Team Ukraine, and he goes against Yarek Dimick.
Okay, walk in, stand up.
Well, it's very important here for Yarek Dimick to stop the rot. A win's imperative here for Team Poland.
Dimick looking to go to the outside. Pekarov holding off the surge. Dimick trying to go to the feet now. Pekarov, great job keeping low. Pekarov, big and strong. And Pekarov will go down first. Team Poland will get the victory. Take a look at that one more time, Jamie. What a job by Yarek Dimick.
Yeah, Dimick very light on his feet here. He kind of dance around, avoiding the hip toss from Pekarov. And he just waits. He senses he's off balance, pushes forward and takes the big man down.
Here comes Team Poland and Team Ukraine. And I think, Jamie, the advantage will go to Team Ukraine. Mikola Melnikov is a mountain of a man.
Yeah, he's like a little bulldog. And in this third one, it's winner takes all.
Nabarot. Jednak sobie wsadzić głowę między na ten.
They'll change sides to even things up. Melnikov is in the yellow.
Keep your head up. Keep your head up.
Team Ukraine won the opener. Vasil Vereshchuk. Yarek Dimick won the second one.
Ready?
Melnikov goes down. Team Poland will pick up the victory. What a job from Team Poland on that one, Jamie.
Well, it looks like he learnt from his teammate Dimick earlier. Fast feet, dancing round, waits for the Ukrainian to take the initiative, counters that, falls on him, and that's a win for Poland.
What was your strategy during that fight?
We know that this Ukrainian team is very much heavier like our team, and we start dynamic and we use speed. You watch this. We were like a mosquito,
Yeah, you really did use that speed. That one, you were racing around in a circle and just pulled him off his feet because the weight was...
This was our strategy. Move, and find this moment and go down.
Well, after dropping the first 3 events, Team Poland has narrowed the lead to 3-2. The Ukraine leads. Event number 6 is up next. The MHP 3-man pole push.
I need to see what you see.
There's no turning back.
In 2 days,
Heaven and hell are right here.
the battle begins to save our souls.
Whatever happens, don't look.
Constantine, rated R, starts this Friday.
The wheel goes round and round, we keep it moving, and they don't slow down. The wheel goes round and round, we keep it moving.
Round and round.
The wheel goes round and round, keep it moving.
Oh, yeah.
Keep it moving. Keep it moving. The wheel goes round and round, round and round, goes round and round.
Hi, I'm Dale Earnhardt Jr. Welcome to a new generation of Wrangler.
New fits, new fabrics, new styles. Wrangler Jeans Company, a new generation of Wrangler.
On an all-new Beyond the Glory, Mike Krzyzewski had a mission to resurrect Duke basketball.
It's difficult because we were one of the 2 worst teams.
But his early years were marked by turmoil.
There was very real concern that he might be fired.
And as the pressures of the job reached a boiling point,
He was just killing himself, and it was tough on our family.
he rebounded to create a collegiate dynasty.
I have a tremendous respect for what Mike has done.
Mike Krzyzewski, Beyond the Glory.
17 dresses, 19 skirts.
8 jackets, 18 blouses, 12 sweaters, 6 cardigan sets, 16 pairs of pants, and still you have nothing to wear. If your wardrobe doesn't add up, watch Fashion Day on QVC for spring apparel, like this Dialogue Novelty Tweed Topper-Length Jacket, featured at a special one-day price Friday, February 25th, throughout Fashion Day on QVC and QVC.com.
Own a timeshare or campground membership? Turn it into cash.
Timeshares Only got us our full asking price before our next monthly payment was due.
Timeshares Only is the nation's largest, #1 most successful timeshare agency, representing properties from the biggest names in the industry.
No one sells more timeshares.
Call now and receive a free information kit, including 10 secrets to timeshares. You owe it to yourself to work with the best.
Don't delay. Call 800-406-6062 now.
Another beautiful day at the beaches of the DV Little Bay Resort in Saint Martin. Up next, event number 6, MHP's 3-man pole push. Well, here's Team Ukraine coming out of their tent, and they do have that streak intact, Jamie. They have yet to be beaten in the 3-man pole push.
Well, it's interesting, Doug, because there's 2 teams that are unbeaten. One is the Ukraine, the other one's the UK. The UK haven't been beaten either. And the way things are looking now with the Ukraine in a 3-2 lead, maybe they could meet the UK in the final.
What a matchup that would be. Team Ukraine elects to go on the blue side of the pole first. Vasil Vereshchuk is in the front. We've got Mikola Melnikov in the middle, and Michael Starov at the back.
Be interesting to see if the Poles do the same technique as they did on the wrestling. Quick feet, they could move from side to side and not give the Ukrainians footholds to really drive.
Take a grip. Yeah, Team Poland really needs to use their agility to their advantage right here. Jarek Dymek is the odd man out for Team Poland.
Lift. Ready?
Vasil Vereshchuk burying his right leg as Team Poland surges to start things off in the 3-man MHP pole push. 1 man down, all the way down. Team Ukraine picks up the first victory.
Take a breath.
So the only change as we go into round number 2, Jarek Dymek moves up front for Team Poland.
Ready?
Team Ukraine has remained the same.
Same tactics like by the Ukrainians, and then a drive.
You're never allowed to pull it away from us. It has to be a push, remember? It has to be a push out. Push down.
Take a look at it one more time, Jamie. The concern is that the implement was pulled and not pushed.
Yeah, it looks like they took the initiative away and they pulled it away so the Ukrainians fell. I think the referees will debate that, and that will be a no show.
So the Ukraine leads 1-0 in the best of 3 MHP 3-man pole push. Once again, Jarek Dymek up front for Team Poland. Vasil Vereshchuk for Team Ukraine. Team Poland trying to use their agility, go to the outside. Starov directing traffic for Team Ukraine.
The Ukrainians absorbing a little bit, and then they move now. They've got them on the run.
The Ukraine's looking for one more big surge on Poland. Push them out of the far side of the ring. That is the goal right now for Team Ukraine.
Well, the Polish guys are digging in and holding, but they can't absorb this pressure forever.
Peter Simic in the middle for Team Poland, having a lot of difficulty and put down. Team Ukraine maintains their perfect score in the MHP 3-man pole push. Take a look at it again, Jamie. What a job near the end by Team Ukraine.
Well, this is non-stop pressure from the Ukrainians. They want to get this over with as quickly as possible. They keep the drive going. There's no breaks. Driving the Finns out and down.
Team Ukraine, you are undefeated in this pole push. That's got to feel good. You feel strong.
Yeah, we are much stronger. But, you know, there was a little bit cheating. So I don't know, it was under rules or no. The head referee told that it is not under rules, so they make us they push. You know.
And it has to do with power, right? And you have a stronger power than the other team.
Yes, I'm sure that nobody can beat us in this exercise. So.
Okay, well, we will see, and we have one more event left. You feel strong on that cannon walk?
Yes, we feel strong, but this is our big guy, Alexander. He hurt his hand on the stones. You see, he taped it. So we don't know. We will try.
It's a long competition, and keeping those injuries down is important. You bet.
It's only second match, you know. Second competition. We have 2 more, I think. So we have to save our guys, to save force, you know.
You bet. Save them, keep them healthy. Good luck.
So Team Ukraine picks up a big victory in event number 6. They lead 4-2 going in to the 7th and final event, the DV 4-man Sudan Walk. Next.
Break through all barriers to extreme muscle growth and fat loss with MHP's Macrobolic Nutrition. Now you can get big, strong, and shredded, just like Dave Hawk. He gained 16 pounds of muscle. And John Ririck added 7 inches to his chest. Now you too can transform your body with Macrobolic Nutrition supplements powered by Supro Performance Protein. Evolve your body with Macrobolic MRP, the perfectly balanced meal supplement. Macrobolic RTG. Just shake and go for better balanced performance nutrition. And Macrobolic Performance Bars, a muscle-building, great-tasting Macrobolic snack. Discover how you can win your share of $50,000 in cash and prizes from MHP's Macrobolic Nutrition Challenge and get the best results of your life. Go to a participating GNC right now or go online and enter today. MHP is turning the protein world upside down with Probolic SR protein. Probolic SR is the biggest breakthrough in protein technology ever. When other proteins stop working, Probolic SR feeds your muscles with mega amounts of high-quality protein for 12 straight hours. Watch your muscles explode. And the taste is amazing. Go to a participating GNC to get MHP's Probolic SR protein or go online and get yours today.
The best damn sports show period. Weeknights on FSN.
For the best sports action, head to Buffalo Wild Wings with big screens and TVs everywhere you look. You just can't go wrong.
All the essentials.
The best damn sports show period. Join Tom Arnold and John Sally as they cut loose with the biggest stars in sports and entertainment.
Oh my God.
Weeknights on FSN.
Enjoying the sand and the surf. So many islands, so much fun at DV Resorts. Up next is event number 7, the 4-man Sudan Walk.
Up first in the Divvy Bay Cannon Sudan Walk, Team Poland.
Team Poland comes out to take on the DV Little Bay 4-man Sudan Walk, 1,420 pounds, and this team has the talent to complete the whole course, Jamie.
Yeah, well, the fastest times that we've seen so far have been under 40 seconds. I'm sure the Polish team would like to go out on a bang here.
Thank you. Well, both Team USA and Team UK posted times well under 40 seconds, and that is the best we've seen so far.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if anybody can get near those times.
I think one of the quickest split times we saw was Team UK at 14.9 seconds in the first 100 feet. Outstanding.
They were sprinting down the course. But now the other teams know it can be done. They can actually run with this implement.
A 200-foot course. 1,420-pound cannon that came right from Fort Amsterdam here on the Dutch side of St. Martin.
And the Polish team aren't hanging around here.
Solid effort from Team Poland on the first lap. Now they've got to lift and go back the other way.
Can they make it without dropping it? Working well as a unit here, these 4 guys.
Peter Zimich with the put down in the back for Team Poland.
Come on, all the way over.
Coming up to the finish line, and it's all got to go over the line.
Simic again with a put down. He'll move to the front now.
Just a few more meters for Team Poland.
And they cross the finish line, does Team Poland. A very solid effort. Take a look at that one more time. Nice job by Team Poland, Jamie, on the way down.
Yeah, a little bit of strategy here. It drops, and they swap a front man for a back man, pick up again, and that's a good result.
The day is finished. How do you feel about the whole day?
Well, we have very, very big bad luck because we almost throw this fifth element. If we'll be throw this, we can win with Ukrainian guys.
And you have one more day of competing. Do you think are you gonna go over that and try to get that more in sync so you can get that over? We're so close.
Now I think that we have a chance to go to final, but we'll be beat with Finnish guys, and we show him.
Well, here comes Team Ukraine, the defending champion of the Nations Challenge Series. And you know this is all about pride. Team Poland puts up a time of 50.33 seconds. That's a good time, but not one of the best so far, Jamie.
No, the best times we've seen have been under 40 seconds, Team USA and Team UK. I'm sure one of these teams would love to get around in the low 30s.
Take a grip.
Maybe the Ukraine are going to have a real good crack at this. And then they know exactly where they stand with the other teams when they come up against them further down the line.
Start off in the distance. Melnikov in the foreground. Petkarov and Vasil Vereshchuk up front for Team Ukraine.
This looks very, very fast. Nice and smooth. No put down so far. Coming up to halfway.
The first put down for Team Ukraine as the first lap comes to a close. They must complete the second lap in a better time than 50.33 seconds. Look at the Ukraine putting on a good show.
No put down so far. On the down now.
Petkarov was the first man to drop.
Same configuration, no changes so far.
Jamie, how difficult is it on the hands of the other three guys when there's a put down?
Well, obviously you feel the shudder coming through the apparatus. That's when you can lose skin on your hands.
Team Ukraine will cross the finish line, and a put down only inches from the finish line. Take a look at this on the replay.
Here you see them. They put it down, but they keep with the same format. Pick up again and head for the finish line.
Good job.
Drop it just short. No more changes. Quick pick up and over the finish line.
And a win by 39/100ths of a second for Team Ukraine. Let's go to Tammy Tyson.
Overall, you took the win. What did you learn from today that you're going to use in your next competition?
I don't know. There was some misunderstanding with judges, with rules today. I don't know.
But it's all straightened out, and you still won. And I think that the main thing is that you stay focused.
We just learned that we should fight for the end, for the last event.
And that's great. You put up a great fight. Thank you.
Team Ukraine comes up with a big 5-2 victory over Team Poland here in a matchup that I thought was going to be a lot closer, Jamie.
Yeah, they didn't have it all their own way, though, the Ukraine. They showed certain weaknesses and bad events. The wrestling, the Poles took the wrestling away from them, and I'm sure there's teams watching on the sidelines who'll be looking forward to having a crack at the Ukraine after this.
Were you disappointed, though, in Team Poland showing? I thought this was going to be a much closer contest.
I thought they would get a lot closer and push it on certain events like the stones, maybe the throw. I thought they'd get a lot closer, but they seem to let the chin drop. But once again, they're going against the current champions, the Ukraine.
Team Ukraine, a 5-2 victory over Team Poland. For Jamie Reeves, Tammy Tyson, Marshall Lennis, and Magnus for Magnuson, I'm Doug Anderson. Thanks for joining us on MHP's All Strength USA, the Nations Challenge Series from the DV Little Bay Resort in Saint Martin.
MHP, setting new standards in sports nutrition.
Green in your body is green in your